January 1st, 2016, the laws for open carry will go in effect. We're here to notify the public and give some information regarding open carry for businesses and anybody having any questions regarding the open carry law. It's really important for the public to know that there's certain areas where somebody that has a weapon that is visible or not visible can and can't go in. And we would like to advise the whole community if they have any questions regarding the open carry law or the businesses, to take a look at this short video. And also we have somebody available at all times at the police department that will be able to give you information if you have any questions on what or what not to do.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pedro Armea. I'm a police officer for the school district, for the Rio Grande City Independent School District. Here this morning to talk about the new law coming up in open carry. Effective January 1st, persons with a concealed handgun license will be able to carry openly in the public and in certain areas of the public. Texas law will change and you'll be able to carry, but you do have to have a concealed handgun license. You cannot just carry your weapon around in public unless you have a concealed handgun license. Most people think that because I'm a citizen, I can carry it. No, it has to be required. The license is required, and you have to have it with you. You cannot just say, I do have one check. You have to have it with you to be able to display it. If you don't have a license and you're carrying it on or about your person, there's Penal Codes 4602 says unlawful carrying of weapons. There's certain places weapons are prohibited, and certain people that can't carry weapons, handguns, knives on certain premises. We'll go into here, 46.03 places weapons prohibited. Even a concealed handgun holder or an open carry holder will not be allowed to carry their weapon in certain areas. In 46.03, the Penal Code says you cannot carry them in schools or educational institutions. You cannot carry them in a polling place on the day of election or while early voting is in progress. If that polling place is not active, if they're not voting at that time, yes, you can. You cannot carry it on the premises of any government court or office utilized by the court. In racetracks or secured areas of an airport within 1,000 feet of TDCJ property designated as a place of execution. The law does not provide for some defense to prosecution under certain circumstances. There is no defense simply because you hold a CHL. That's basically saying that I hold a CHL, I can walk into this place because I have it. If it's one of the places that's prohibited and you know it's already prohibited, you cannot walk in there. If you are, you're violation of law. For our business here, some of our businesses do sell, or most of our profit is from alcohol. The law says that they have to have a 51% sign outside, visible. If it's a business that sells more than 51% of alcohol, you have to have it visible. And what that's saying is that you cannot walk in there, concealed or open carry. These businesses, and it has to be on premises, that they consume the alcohol there. They can't walk in there with your weapon, either concealed or open carry. But those signs have to be visible to the public. You cannot just have them there or in the back by the bathroom or anything like that. They have to be visible when the person walks in, so he'll know that this is a business or a 51% business. Okay. Also, people say, can you be drinking while you're having your open or concealed handgun or open carry? Under 46.035, this is intoxication. You cannot carry if you do not have normal use of mental or physical faculties by reason of intoxication of alcohol, a controlled substance, a drug, a dangerous drug, or a combination of two or more of those substances or any substance into your body, having an alcohol level of 0.08. In other words, you cannot be drinking and having your weapon. Now, how is it going to be displayed? Is okay, I'm going to sit down and have a beverage at a restaurant. Is it going to interfere with you? I would suggest if you do have a concealed handgun license, do not do it. You cherish that and you don't want to have your concealed handgun license taken away for whatever reason. Under 910, the open carry signage, you see, we're going to go into the, let's see, give me a second. Let me get it. All right. For the businesses that are going to be displaying some of the signs, there's two signs that you have to display. There's 3006 that says that you cannot walk into this business with a concealed handgun. And the sign has to be displayed in front of the store. Has to be 1-inch lettering, contrasting colors. Has to be displayed both in English and Spanish. And it has to have these, what it says right there. It says, pursuant to section 30.06 Penal Code, trespass by holder of a license to carry concealed handgun. A person licensed under section H, chapter 411 Government Code, concealed handgun law, may not enter this premises with a concealed handgun. Okay, has to have that in both English and Spanish. Effective January 1st, the second sign you will have to put up, or you can put it up before, but you have to have that sign. If you don't want somebody to walk into your business with an open carry, then you have to place this sign, which will be basically the same as a 3006, but this one will be having the open carry. Pursuant to section 30.07 Penal Code, trespass by his license holder with an open carry concealed handgun, a person licensed under section H, chapter 411 Government Code, handgun license law, may not enter this premises with a gun that is carried openly. If they're in your business and you don't want them there, you have the signs, you can always call the police department and they'll go over and take care of it for you. But you have to have them displayed in front of the store or your business so they will not walk in there with their weapons. If you have it out in the back or in the bathroom or anything like that, and the person who's already walked in there, has an obligation to leave. But the best place to have it is right before the person enters so they can see it. If you have multiple entrances, put in multiple entrances. You don't want to have it in the front, say the person walked in through the back door of the business, say, I didn't see the sign, have it in multiple places. And the people that will be able to carry the handgun license, the concealed handgun, or the ones who have the license, they have been instructed on this. They have been told that these signs will be up there. If they violate them, they can end up losing the license or getting charged with Class C or Class A for going into businesses. If the person is in there and you don't want them there, all you have to do is call. If you have a concern, go ahead and call the police department. Give me a second. Okay, for the people who have a concealed handgun license and you're going to be walking around, be it open carry or concealed, you understand in the government code 411.025, if a license holder is carrying a handgun and a peace officer or magistrate requests identification, the license holder must present both his or her identification and concealed handgun license. In other words, if the police officer asks you, you present it to them. And you're a concealed handgun license holder, and you have that license, you can show it. So you might have some people that might think that you can carry it without a license. Don't do it, and you're going to end up getting in trouble or getting charged for unlawful carrying a weapon. For your businesses, what I can emphasize is if you see somebody that's carrying their weapon inside your business, if you have the signs and you don't want them in there, call. Do not have any confrontations or anything like that. Just call and say, you know what, I got this person in here, he's got an open carry or he's got a concealed, I don't want him in business. And let the police officers do what they need to do. They'll go over there and take care of it for you. Any questions from anybody? And I know it's kind of short, there's something new coming up. It's very important, but law is pretty vague right now. They're tweaking it up to making sure that everybody is on the same page. But it's going to start January 1st. It will start. People will be displaying some of their weapons. They'll be walking around with them. And if you don't have those signs up as your business owners, they'll walk in there. You can ask them to leave afterwards, but you have the opportunity that they walk in there. And at any time you can say, I don't want them here. If you put those signs up, you've already advised them, I don't want you here. And understand they have to be both in English and Spanish. They can only not in English. And the requirements are 1 inch and contrasting colors. You decide on what colors you want to, but it has to be 1 inch at least.
Where can they get more information on the law itself?
If anybody needs any more information in reference to the concealed handgun and open carry, they can go into DPS website, and concealed handgun, it's got all the updates and all that's coming up. If people need more than that information, I'm pretty sure they can come by the police department and talk to one of the police officers or one of the supervisors. Any other questions? No. I guess that's it. I appreciate the time, and once January 1st starts, people will be walking around. If you, the public, see anybody that's walking around with an open carry or concealed handgun, it's going to be happening. If you have any concerns, call the police department, have them go over there, have them make the determination of if they're right or wrong. Understand these people can walk to their vehicles with their weapons from their home, and their open carry. They can walk around the street. If you see them, don't approach, just call somebody and tell them, and have the police officers go by there and they'll take care of it for you. Okay? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.